Hi everyone, and welcome to Cancun, Mexico, and welcome aboard Flight 119 with non-stop service to Belize. This is a Embraer E190 jet, and I'm at 88% capacity, full load of passengers, and they just finished loading. Jetway has been disconnected and everything is ready to go. Went through its checklist, and so let's get aboard now. And I've already called ATC and got clearance here, and you can see they want me to climb and maintain 10,000 feet, and I'm going to take off from runway 12R. So let's see, let's go ahead and set this at 12,000. I'm about to call pushback. Okay, and I'm going to tune into the ATIS and get a read of that too.
Airport information, India 2100 Zulu. Wind 092 at 6. Visibility
And after they push me back, I'm going to go ahead and get the engine started.
At 1,800 feet, few clouds at 4,900 feet. Temperature, tree 2. Dew point, 10. Altimeter, 29.901. ILS 1 runway, 12 right, and ILS
I did this
runway,
flight
12
about
left,
2
and
days ago,
landing
and I was,
runway, 12
and I
right,
didn't
and
record it
runway,
other than a
12
couple of
left.
shorts, but I was really wishing I would have recorded the entire flight because
Flight.
it's going to be really scenic because it takes me from Cancun over Cozumel down on into Belize, and I'm doing a runway RNAV 25 approach into Belize, which has me coming in from the east to the west, and it's a really good scenic trip all the way down the eastern coast of Mexico there between Cancun to Belize. So yeah, I expect it to be pretty good. And so now let's go ahead and request taxi.
Ground Aeromexico 119er with India ready to taxi IFR.
Aeromexico 119
And also,
taxi to and hold short of
let's
runway
see what we
12
need to
right
do.
using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower
Oh no,
on
ground service. I need to do
118.6
ground services.
when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 12 right via taxiway Alpha Aeromexico 119er.
Because I'm going to be requesting the pushback. Okay, let's see now. Ground services, request pushback.
Ground Aeromexico 119er requesting pushback.
Aeromexico 119er pushback request accepted.
I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm going to have him push me back out to the left a little bit, then to the right, so it gets straight, you know. There's a lot of traffic. This is live weather, live traffic. There's a lot of different air traffic here. Now, I just took off the parking brake, and everything in the FMS has been downloaded. The whole flight plan is here, if you can see right here. It's all there. So now let's do it to the left, and then I'll turn
Ground
it to the right.
Aeromexico 119er requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Aeromexico 119er, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Clear the Cessna, and I'll have him push me back over to the right, and I'll be ready to go.
Ground Aeromexico 119er requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Aeromexico 119er, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Okay, let's have it go straight.
Ground Aeromexico 119er
And then I'll
requesting
stop.
pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
Plane taking off right here with that.
Aeromexico 119er, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
We should be good now.
Ground Aeromexico 119er requesting the
Okay.
end of pushback.
Now let's go ahead and get
Aeromexico
these engines
119er
started.
request to end pushback received.
Engines. Okay, idle. Parking brake set. And I'm setting it right now. It's right here. Okay. Engine mode selector on auto. And we're going to put these both on start. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to confirm stabilize on the engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board to our flight. We would like to draw your attention to the safety information you need to follow during this flight. Please stow your hand luggage carefully in the overhead compartments. You can place smaller items under the seat in front of you. When
Okay.
the seat belt sign
Engines
is
is
on,
spooling up.
please fasten and adjust your seat belt as here we shown. Keep your seat belt fastened and visible until the seat belt sign is off. When you need it, you can release it as here we shown. Before the flight, extension and loop belts are given out by the cabin crew. Ask one if it's necessary. Please switch your mobile phone and all other electronic devices to flight mode. Mobile phone and other electronic devices without a flight mode must be switched off. Before takeoff and landing, please unplug all your electronic devices.
All right.
Smartphones,
They both started
tablets,
and
other small
stabilized.
devices may be held, but laptops and larger
Now let's get the
devices must be
APU
stowed in their
selector on
cases
off.
in the overhead compartments of under the seat in
Bleed.
front of you.
APU
If
bleed
your
off.
device is lost or falls into the secure structure, do
Got
not
the taxi
move your
clearance.
seat. Just call a
Speed
member
brake
of our crew.
armed. That's down here.
It is illegal smoke on this flight, including electronic cigarettes.
Okay.
It is also
Flaps as
strictly
desired. I'm gonna
prohibited
just do
to smoke
one
in
notch
the
of flaps.
lavatories, which are equipped
That might not
with
even
smoke
be needed, but
detectors.
I'm just going to do one.
Attempting to damage these detectors is penalized by law. Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop
I'm
down
putting the taxi
automatically.
ribbon on just to show me.
Pull the nearest
I
mask.
can
Place it
remember
over
better.
your
Okay,
nose
it's
and
down
mouth.
here.
Pull
All
the
right.
straps to adjust your mask and keep breathing normally. Make sure your mask is well adjusted before helping others. Emergency
All right, let's go ahead
exits
and
are located
start
on each
moving.
side of the cabin, at the front, center, and rear. The exit signs will
You
help
get louder
locate
because you know
them.
you want to hear those
Take a
engine
moment
sounds.
now to locate your nearest sign, which may be behind you. In the event of an emergency evacuation, leave the aircraft following the exit signs and the illuminated path along the aisle. To ensure a quick evacuation,
It looks a little
leave
hazy,
behind all hand luggage, high heels,
you know,
and sharp socks.
but other than that,
You will find your
pretty
life
clear.
vest under your seat.
up high, you should get some good
Taking a life
visuals
jacket
here.
from the plane is penalized by law. If needed, slip it over your head, attach the straps, and tie the knot. When you reach the exit, inflate your life jacket by pulling the reed toggles or by blowing into the tube or tube.
I really want to get some add-ons for the AI traffic. So I'd like to see, you know, different liveries here.
Please only put the life
those
vest
planes.
on your infant in an emergency situation.
I've been meaning to do that. I haven't yet, though. Everything right here you see is default. Everything but the plane, you know, the plane.
Which the crew will operate in case of an emergency. Before takeoff and landing, please make sure that your window is open, your tray table is closed, and your seat back is fully upright. Please stow your footrest, video screen, and handset. For more details, please read the safety card in your seat pocket. Make sure you follow all signs and cabin crew instructions at all times. Thank you for your attention. Our captain and the crew wish you enjoy your flight.
Okay, so we are working our way towards runway 12, right? I'm at 18%. I found that 25% was pretty good. But I'm at 18 right now, and it's So yeah, you see it's a little bit slow on the taxi. Let's go a little bit more. Not in a rush, but I want to make sure the flight is on time. Oh wait, you know what? Let's make sure. You know, let's get the AC on. We want the passengers to be cool, right? Now, when I put it on, if you notice right here, it has you go through all of that. And I've done this many times and it works well. You know, but you know, I don't want to, you know, have that take up too much time with the video, you know, but you know, when you come here also and you select, you know, it's on the tablet, you can select cockpit configuration and put it ready to, you know, for taxiing. For the sake of the video, that's what I did here. And it pretty much will go through the whole checklist, basically, you know. But I noticed it didn't put that AT on. No big deal, but you know, it's for realism, you kind of want that on. Especially on a hot summer day in Mexico. All that stuff here. Alright, so now let's request takeoff clearance.
Tower Aeromexico 119er ready for IFR departure runway 12 right.
Aeromexico 119er altimeter 29er decimal 901 1092 and 6. Cleared for takeoff runway 12 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 12 right Aeromexico 119er.
Okay, we're ready to go. You can see there's a little bit of a crosswind in there, nothing major though. Okay, let's hope for a good flight, and I think it will be. Let's hit takeoff, power. Really, you know, you can stop at TOGA right
70
there,
knots,
but
80 knots.
I'll go max.
V1, rotate. V2,
Gear up. Pretty good takeoff. I hope we don't lose too much visibility. I don't think we will.
Departure on 124.2. Good day.
Going to 124.2 Aeromexico 119er. Departure Aeromexico 119er is at 1,400 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Okay, and let's get the autopilot on.
2A air and hashtag 91, 52 and hashtag 93, Niner tree climb and maintain flight level 270. Aeromexico 119er departure altimeter 29er.901, continue to Charlie Zulu Mike as planned.
Climbing out.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 2A air and hashtag 91, 52 and hashtag 93, Niner tree. 2A air and hashtag 91, 52 and hashtag 93, Niner
Yeah, we're gonna pass over Cosmo.
on 125.2. Good day. Aeromexico 119er, contact Merida Center on 125.2. Good day.
It says pressure
Going to
mode off, so
125
let's
decimal
get this.
228 air and hashtag
Auto,
91
that should.
52 and hashtag 93.
Let's get that on
Niner tree.
auto. You see that? It was telling me.
125 decimal
Let's see.
2 Aeromexico
It's still saying that, so
119er.
let's see.
Merida Center Aeromexico
Oh.
119er is at 7,600 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
Aeromexico
So apparently when I picked ready to taxi, it kind of left a few things off of the checklist. Yeah, it did. Left a few things off. So I prefer to go through the checklist with this aircraft, but I didn't this time, like I said, because I just didn't want it to extend,
Climb and maintain flight level
you know,
210 Aeromexico
the time of the
119er.
video here. 210. Let's see. So, you know, let's go to 210. $1,800 feet a minute. That'll work. Let's go to 2,000. How about 2,000? And I can go ahead and go back now a little bit to, we don't need max throttle, right about here. We don't want no overspeeding and nothing like that. I'm gonna come zoom out just a little bit so we can get a better overall view of the area. Yeah, so it's not going to be bad as far as sightseeing. It's just a little hazy in some spots, but other than that, it's pretty good. It was a 227 nautical mile flight, I believe 227. Flight time, it was roughly about 50 minutes. And I think the time, let's see, 3:53 p.m. So little getting into the later afternoon here. Cruising altitude should be, you know, right about 21,000. Once I get up here, I should be able to level off. We can close these.
Merida Center, Avianca 264.
I don't want to hit that. That won't be good. I think that'll turn it off maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look. Ignition. Oh, no, I don't know. It might be alright to have it on off now. I don't know, but I'm not gonna fool with that. I've messed around with things in the past, and I've cut off engines at, you know, at 20, 30,000 feet already. Can't see I haven't done that. Now we coming over Cozumel. That's Cozumel. And there's the airport right there. You know, really, it's a good looking E-Jet, and I don't have the 170, 175. This is the one, I got the 190, 195, but you know, when these planes, this is a virtual call aircraft. When these planes first came out, they were kind of a bit of a mess. They had a lot of issues with them, flight model, and a lot of different things. And then they had released at least 2 updates since then, and now I find the planes pretty good. You know, I haven't had any issues with it. You know, sometimes I have some issues with ILS approach and things like that, but I think a lot of times it's my own fault because I need to, you know, work with that sometimes and get a little bit better. I need more practice, let's say, you know, but other than that, I mean, it's not a bad plane. I mean, as Fast Times Vero, as he mentioned on his channel, you know, he said, man, he was like surprised. You know, the plane was as good as it was because it had the worst reviews. I mean, like 2.0, and this one just a little over 2 stars, and you know, but a lot of those were just written before the plane was updated. You know, so now, you know, for the money, it is like $10, and I've been having this plane for a long time. It's well worth it. You know, I mean, there's a lot of liveries, and it's a fun plane to fly. I mean, I really don't have a problem with it. It's got a couple of extra things. It's, you know, and yeah, I've been liking it. Don't expect like PMDG detail or nothing like that, or Aerosoft. It's not going to be that, but you know, you're not going to pay a whole lot for this plane, and I think the asking price right now is definitely worth it. You know, so for me it is. You know, I mean, even when you're going a little closer, it doesn't look bad. It's a pretty good looking plane. Sounds good. And when he did that video, I was like, you know, I gotta fly this plane more. And I was like, I don't know, you know, why I don't fly it more often. Well, my older PC, you know, I had a lot of issues with airliners because it's just sometimes in certain areas, with airliners, you're gonna be flying and taking off from some bigger airports, much bigger airports that are busier and things like that. So my frame rates would suffer a good bit, mostly when I was recording, you know, so I couldn't do too many videos, but I did fly it off and on. But since I got the new PC, I was, you know, still was messing around with other planes, and I could do more airliners now because, you know, I'm not going to have these frame rate issues. I mean, look at these frames, you know, I have no problems at all with this computer's been averaging probably, again, I've been hitting 50, 60, up to over 80 frames a second in some areas. I'm not having no problems at all with that. Sometimes I think my monitor can't even keep up, you know, with frame rates. I'm running at 100 megahertz. That's the highest this monitor will go to, you know. And you really kind of want that 144, but 144 megahertz, but you know, this one I just got, and I got a great deal on it. 27 inch, not too bad. I don't want to go any bigger than that because if I go any bigger, I'm going to be too close to the screen. And I do other things other than just, you know, flight sim on this computer. So, but yeah, it's been pretty good. Let's take a look now, and let's take a look at the FMS. So our next waypoint, Daxam. And we getting up on it pretty quick. Yeah, we are almost, we might be at cruising altitude. I do think we are. Yeah, 21,000 feet, we're going well. And I'm going to keep it just as it is. Now let's go ahead and click the auto throttle on too, because we want to make sure we are at the ideal speeds that it's programmed for with this flight. Which I was close to it anyway. Yeah, all the way up from here, it's clear. Look at that. It should be a nice approach into Belize. Should be really nice. And once I start get close to landing, it's going to go through these flight attendant speeches. You can also select, you know, different languages too. in a lot of things. And you know what? This cockpit, I do like a cockpit that at least looks like the real plane. And when you look at these Embraer cockpits online, the actual cockpits, it looks very similar. It looks very, very similar. And a lot of this works. A lot of it works. Like I said, when you go through a checklist, and you can do all 26 steps, and it works great. All of that works. Once I've done some ILS approaches off and on with different planes, and I've had an issue with this off and on, but mostly it was after that first update. Like I said, it had 2 updates since then, and I think the second update improved this. And we might do some here. We might do some, here, but I don't know. Like, you do have to enter a couple of extra things, I believe, just when you download the information of your flight plan, when it's downloaded in here. Sometimes it may not, put the approach in there. And I noticed that not just with this plane, with other planes as well. So let me go ahead and zoom this out. Let's back off so we can see what we're doing here. We can see our route a little bit better. There we go. Right about there, that way we can see it. Alright, so, and there it is. So it's not really the longest flight. It's a good flight for this plane. I would imagine they would use these type of planes to do these flights here. We can put an auto brake and go ahead and put that on. That way I don't forget when I'm coming for landing. So it's going to have me come straight over here, out this way, and I'm going to come from the east and land. So that last time I did it, there was a good approach. Look at this. Good coastline here. The water and everything. Yeah, let you go ahead and absorb the moment with the scenery and everything. Look at these beaches down here. It doesn't really make a good picture. Look at this. It's a good screenshot. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's just do it right now. It's gonna black out just for a second. Just let me know I took a screenshot. There you go. That's a really good, I think that'll make a really good screenshot. Really well. Not too bad from 21,000 feet. I got a couple hours before the sun starts setting. This would be a nice flight to do in the evening too. You see the moon out here. Now look at the overhead. Yeah, don't underestimate airliners for doing sightseeing, because you know, the airliners, you know, yeah, you can always get to fly higher, but it gives you a whole different view. You know, it's like, you know, you're really high and it gives you a really good overview of the area. And if you got good weather, you know, and airliners, they're gonna have autopilot. You can just sit back and mess around with your camera angles and just really get a good visual, you know. Look at the water, how pretty it is. Got that green, that teal looking color. Basically want to plan a cruise again soon. It's been almost 5 years since I've been. A little too long, you know. And when I mentioned there'd be good scenery on this flight, this is a lot of the stuff I was talking about right here. And we're not even in Belize yet. I'm thinking this is showing my distance remaining. I'm thinking estimated time of arrival. That, I believe, is showing 16 minutes. Oh no. I'm going to arrive at 16:16. I think that's what it's showing. Let's take a look. Oh, no. God, I ain't going to arrive that soon. That would be, you know, 4:16. You're not going to arrive that soon, so maybe that's not what that's showing. Yeah, it might be. I mean, you know, it's been flying. I didn't realize I was flying that long. Maybe I was, you know, so I don't know. I thought it said, I'm pretty sure I thought it said 50 minutes flight time. I don't think it's been 50 minutes. Well, let's see, maybe it was, what, 30? So maybe that is right. 16, I mean, it's not changing. Estimated time of arrival, ETA, 16:16. So it has to be right. I got 109 nautical miles left in so yeah, man, I think that's about right. And you can use this stuff too, weather, data, it shows you extra data, terrain, map, you know, your flight plan, systems. And you can put approach on or whatever you want, you know. See, approach, so it might be a good idea once I get there to put that on. It's just going to change the map. It ain't going to, you know, mess with the plane navigation or nothing. Last time I just kind of went just like this, and as I got a little closer, which we can probably, I'm not going to change it too much because, you know, knowing me, I'll mess something up. But anyway, let's see. As I get a little closer, you know, it'll start having me descend, and it did a good job last time, so let's just hope it'll dude, look at this. These are good jets to do, you know, shorter flights, like under an hour. Look at the water out here, over here. It must be some kind of island or something out there. Look at the VFR map and get a better look. See? I don't know. I'm not seeing an island, but that must be some kind of island out there. Or maybe just a shallow area or something? Reef or something? Oh, moving a little bit too quick. Yeah, whatever it is, that's impressive. You know what? It looks like that's begging to use a seaplane flying boat. Maybe that big giant flying boat, the French flying boat, the 631. This is begging to take a plane and fly out there and land. That, you know what? That might be what I'm going to do next. I might do that. You know, after seeing that, take off from Belize and just head right out that way. And they got some different views in this plane. Let's take a look. Okay, look. Let's go up here, and I'll also pull up all the views. Check that out. Look at the wing flex. I don't know what 4 is. It was just a black. I noticed that last time. Another view here. Yeah, look at that. And this is like somewhat of an interior view. Right here. Passenger view. Look at that. Look at the wing flex. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see, 12. Oh yeah, there you go. This is kind of what I was looking for. From a passenger's point of view, you can see that area right there. It looks like to me that it's, you know, just a shallow area, some sandbars, or maybe a reef or something. But there is land here. You know, it'd be really neat taking a bush plane out there. And I can't help but think the 701, the Zenith 701. And worst case scenario, you could take the seaplane version of the 701. But even if you don't, I'm thinking, you know what? I bet it can land on this little tiny strip. It might can land in some of the shallow water, just that version of it. But yeah, this is a good view here. Look at this. So if you know, passengers sitting on the plane and be passing by and get treated to some nice views. And 13, what's 13? Oh, this is another view. It looks like the seat that's right behind it. Yeah. So another seat right behind us. So yeah, you can see I can pull that up and see a little bit more right back here.
Aeromexico 119er descend and maintain 14,000 feet.
Okay, so we need to descend.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet, Aeromexico 119er.
14,000. Okay. That's us. 14,000 feet it is. And I might want to put a little bit of, let me see, 1800. 1800 is good. If I get to where I'm using engines all the way down, you know, like past an idle, and it's still going too fast, then I might have to put some speed brakes in, but I think it's good right now. Look at this view just on descent. Look at that. Look at all over here. So you can hear it powering back some. So let's put in just a little bit of speed brakes. We'll go about 13, about 10%. And let's zoom in a little closer on it. I hope you all are enjoying the flight. You know, I mean, I think it's pretty scenic, you know, in a lot of these areas. And yeah, not a bad flight. So, you know, if you're looking for somewhere to fly, and try the flight out, you know. Try it out at different time. Live weather, depending on the weather, you know, you're always going to get different visuals. You use live weather. So yeah, I'm at 52 here. So I don't think I need any more speed brake. I think it'll be good. If I want to increase it to 2,000, I might, because it's going to want to go slower, you know. See, it's slowing down right now, so I know that right now it's not going to be necessary to put any speed brake in. It's not really a shallow descent, but enough to where I don't think I need it. Now, sometimes I you know, when I do things, you know, a little different, sometimes I might be descending at 2,500 or 3,000, and then I'm going to have to put some speed brakes in, or it's going to get too fast, you know. A view out the window here. Water is really, really nice out here. Look at this, huh? Another one of those, you gotta have the, you know, it's like, when you see this, you have to take a screenshot. You have to. That's it. Right there. You just have to. I might want to use one of these for the thumbnail. Now, a lot of times I don't always, I just use the thumbnail that it selects, and a lot of times I find it's really good, you know? But unless it picks one of these, it's going to be hard to get a better one. So we'll see. You'll know which shot I decide to use as my thumbnail. I might hit another one here. Let's hit another one here. Snap. Okay, so we're at 240. $16.19. Let's see if that thing was right. 2 minutes. No, we're not going to arrive in 2 minutes. I mean, it might go up a little bit. Oh, wait. You know what it's showing me? It's showing me the time of arrival to this. So that's right.
119er. Contact Central America Center on 123.9er.
Right here, Bucky. That's what it's showing me. The estimated time of arrival to that waypoint, which is exactly right. That's
Central
totally
America
right.
Center Aeromexico 119er is passing 14,200 feet, descending 14,000 feet.
And I'm 6 points, so it's showing this.
Generic 0 Sierra
Here,
Foxtrot
okay.
climb and maintain flight level 410. Aeromexico 119er Central America Center altimeter 29er.86. Continue to Bucky as planned. Aeromexico 119er descend and maintain
6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet Aeromexico 119er.
Alright, let's descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Climb and maintain flight level 410 generic 0 Sierra Foxtrot.
And I'm gonna go at, let's go at 2,000 just to make sure we get low enough. And go at about 11%. That's good. We don't need a lot of speed brake, but we're gonna put a little bit more. Let's put a little more in because I want no problems, you know. All right, that'll work. I've never been to Belize. I've been to Cozumel, Jamaica, Grand Cayman. Been to Cozumel twice. Cozumel and Progresso on a cruise I went on years ago, about 5 years ago, 4.5, 5 years ago. And I went on a Carnival Triumph. The Triumph was renamed and updated and modernized. Nice ship, but it's even better now. But it's a different name. I forget what they named it, but it was around for years. Now it had a bad history because of that issue that happened aboard. I think they had some. I don't remember what it was. It was some issue. I don't know if people were stranded or something. Something happened with it years ago. You know, but you would never know when I went on it because It was nice. It looked like it was in good shape to me. Had a nice room. Food was great. The cruise is such a great vacation because when you go on a cruise, you know, a lot of times you're not gonna have your phone active and, you know, just things around to be busy with, you know. Sometimes, like, you know, when you go on a regular vacation, just when you're still around in the States or wherever you might be, you still get some interruptions, and sometimes, you know, it can be annoying. You know, if you really want a true getaway, a cruise is a great thing to do.
Bravo's 4
Great
tree 0 tree
vacation.
heavy descent and maintain flight level tree 60.
Is this the weather here? Is it, no, what is that? Mount? So terrain? I think it's terrain. Yeah, it's terrain. Okay. I think that was the weather. Yeah, look at that. You see how the terrain was showing on here? Yep. Alright, let's get a little closer now. I make sure I listen to this ATC because I don't want to mess up now, you know. If it was,
Air Mexico 119er, you are 27 miles northeast.
let's see,
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
4,000.
Speed not above 210 knots. Expect RNAV runway 25 approach via NORAB transition.
Okay.
Clear to NORAB.
Let's get in some more speed break here.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect RNAV runway 25 approach via NORAB transition. Cleared to NORAB Aeromexico 119er.
Alright, I'm at 23, so yeah, definitely wanted to put some brake in there. You see, 23, because I can't go back anymore, and I don't want to stay, you know, they don't want me to go above 210, so I'm not going to go above 210. Get a little zoomed in more. Things are going to start getting a little hectic as I start getting ready for approach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are close to landing at the destination airport. Ensure the window is open, the tray table is closed, and the seat back is fully upright. Stow the footrest, video screen, and headset, fasten and adjust the seat belt. Thanks.
Aeromexico 119er contact approach on 121.0. Good day.
121.0 Aeromexico 119er. Approach Aeromexico 119er is passing 3,300 feet, climbing 4,000 feet.
Wait, we don't want to go to 3,000.
119er, approach altimeter 29er.85. Continue to NORAB as planned.
And we don't want to go that to 3,000. Let's go ahead and it's probably hitting the approach, which is fine. But we don't want it to go too much lower than this. Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and let's get the speed brake out. Make sure we're up on a positive climb rate because we're a lot too low right now. Okay. There we go. Well, we don't want to go too much higher. I must have. Let's just set it at 3,000. But
Aeromexico 119er, you are 2,500 feet below your assigned altitude.
yeah. Okay.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet altimeter 29er.85.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet Aeromexico 119er.
I'm not going to go to 4,000. I'm going to go to 3,000. It's going to have me go down pretty soon. I think by having too much speed brake here was kind of interfering with my descent right there. And I got way lower than what I wanted to get. Way lower. So we don't want that to happen again. And I don't think I want to go too much higher than this. Let's cut it off right about here. As soon as I make the turn and I get to this waypoint right here, I'm going to go ahead and take control and and hopefully do a nice, smooth landing. And I'll drop that auto throttle off and look at this. A little weird texture going on here. What are they talking to me? Let's see.
Climb and maintain 2,700 feet Aeromexico 119er.
All right, we good. We're gonna stay at this. It's only 2,000 more than what they're saying, but I don't want to get too much higher. You know. Yeah, let's leave it at this. They shouldn't bother me as long as I'm getting so close to landing here. Look at the shadow on the water here. I think it's going to be a good landing. I think I'll pull this off pretty good. Maybe nothing to it really, because as soon as I make this turn, like I said, I'll just take the controls and I'm going to set it down. I think I'll do pretty good. I did last time. It was a nice flight. But see, I had a little issue here on descent. I didn't have that happen last time. But it should be mostly, a hands off until I get really, really close by. But if you go through and set, your approaches.
When inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118
You don't have to put them on, but I'm going to put
Aeromexico
them on.
119er. Tower Aeromexico 119er, 12 miles northeast inbound RNAV runway 25 approach.
Aeromexico 119er tower. Altimeter 29er.86, wind 101 at 9er. Cleared RNAV runway 25 approach.
Let's go ahead and put a descent in right here.
Cleared RNAV runway 25 approach Aeromexico 119er.
I hope I'm not too high. I really hope I'm not. Really hope I'm not, but I'm kind of getting concerned because look at we right here, and I'm already at 2,000 feet still. Okay, let's go ahead and get this off now and see if we can get her down well here. It should still be a good landing. I don't think I need speed brakes anymore. Alright. Looking good now. Just make sure we keep our descent. You see how I was going up a little bit? Put some more flaps in and cut it back more on the speed. The runway is right here. Right there. So it's going to come over just a tad bit.
Aeromexico 119er, wind 101 at 9er. Cleared to land runway 25.
Cleared to land runway 25 Aeromexico 119er.
Okay, we should have all our passengers on the ground shortly here. I'm watching my speed and my descent rate. And I'm at 1,700. So let's let it drop a little bit more. One more notch of flaps in. And I guess I can get my landing gear down now. Keep it steady. Oil off course, so let's get it on right. get it slowed another notch of flaps. I think I'm kind of going a little bit faster than what I wanted to go. Let's back off throttle a little more. I think it's going to be a good landing. I think it will be.
400. 300. 200.
Here we go.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Don't go up too high now. There we go. Let's hit the reverses.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the destination airport. Keep your seatbelt fastened and don't get up from your seat until the aircraft is completely stopped in the terminal. We will leave the plane in low order by calling. Don't forget that the contents of the upper luggage rack could move during the flight. Be careful when
Going to
opening it.
121.9er
Passengers
Aeromexico
in transit with a
119er.
connection to another destination.
Welcome to
Please go to
Belize.
the airline counter at this airport. Our staff will gladly help you in the process. The captain and crew of this flight, we thank you for flying with us. We wish you a happy stay.
Now we're just going to pull right ahead. And I'm going to park right over here. There isn't a gate here, so passengers will exit the plane with the stairs. There is a way to, when you park or whatever, you can have it display that, but I don't remember which key it is. It'll show the stairway, you know, here. It's a little bit, a few planes up in here, so I'm going to pull right here and stop. Look how it goes forward. Watch him press the brake again. Watch that. Look at that. All right, we have arrived. So let's go ahead and shut the plane off. Got the parking brake on. Now we'll go up top and, oh, there we go. It's already going to show me my logbook. Alright, so total time of flight, 42 minutes and 43 seconds. And let's see, does it show the distance? Arrival operational. No, it don't show the distance, but here's my total logbook here. As you can see, very little of my flights were ever done at night. So I need to start doing some night flights too sometimes. Alright, so there you go. I hope you all enjoyed the flight. And get these switches off here. We'll go through
Autopilot.
Alright, this will be turned off. Alright, off, off, Alright, we've fully shut down now. It's a done deal. And let's get these up to now. You shouldn't hear, it should be really quiet now once everything is shut. I thought it all cuts off. I thought, sure. There must be something I left on, maybe, I'm not really sure. Another nav lights should go off. Alright, so there you have it. And yeah, you see now it's quiet. It just takes a few minutes for all to shut down. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed the fight. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, bye for now.